From a runner's dream to a global icon, the inspiring journey of Nike and Phil Knight.
A humble beginning, a runner's vision in 1964. Picture this, it's 1964.
And you're a young runner fresh out of college, burning with a passion for the sport and a dream to bring the best shoes to athletes everywhere. That was Phil Knight, a former middle-distance runner at the University of Oregon, who teamed up with his coach, Bill Bowerman, to start a tiny company called Blue Ribbon Sports, BRS. They began by importing Japanese running shoes from Onitsuka Tiger, now Asics, to sell in the US. But can you imagine that this small operation, run out of the back of a car, would one day become a global empire that redefined sports forever? Phil saw a golden opportunity as running and track sports gained popularity in America. With his sharp business mind, he envisioned something bigger, not just distributing shoes, but creating a brand designed specifically for athletes.
But in a world dominated by giants like Adidas and Puma, could a small startup like BRS dare to dream of such greatness, or was Phil's vision just a fleeting hope in a crowded market? A game-changing moment.
The birth of Nike and the legendary Swoosh. Fast forward to 1971, a pivotal year for Phil and Bill. They decided it was time to break free and launch their own brand. One that would embody the spirit of speed, power, and victory.
But what name could capture such a bold ambition? After much thought, they settled on Nike. Inspired by the Greek goddess of victory, a perfect symbol for their mission.
And then came the iconic Swoosh logo, designed by a graphic design student named Carolyn Davidson for a mere $35.
Can you believe it?
A logo that cost just $35 would go on to become one of the most recognized symbols in the world, gracing the shoes of the greatest athletes on the planet.
But Nike wasn't just about a name or a logo.
Phil and Bill poured their hearts into creating shoes that could truly make a difference. One day, while staring at a waffle iron in his kitchen, Bill had a wild idea. What if they used its pattern to create a shoe sole with better traction? That spark of genius gave birth to the waffle sole. A revolutionary design that gave runners unmatched grip and performance.
Yet, even with this innovation, could Nike really stand a chance against the giants who had ruled the market for decades? Challenges that tested their resolve. The road to success was anything but smooth for Nike.
In the early days, Phil faced towering obstacles that could have ended their dream.
Where would the money come from to keep the company alive?
Phil had to borrow from friends and family, scraping by with just enough cash to order the next batch of shoes after selling the last one.
The company's finances were so fragile that a single misstep could have brought everything crashing down.
And then there was the competition, formidable brands like Adidas and Puma, who had already won the loyalty of athletes and dominated the market.
How could a small player like Nike break through? Phil knew that to succeed,
he needed more than just great shoes. He needed to build a brand that people would never forget. But with a limited budget and giants looming large, how could a newcomer like Nike make its mark in a world that already belonged to others? The breakthrough, Michael Jordan and the Just Do It revolution.
Despite the odds, Phil Knight never gave up.
He believed that to win, Nike had to lead with innovation and connect with the hearts of athletes.
In 1984, a decision that would change history was made. Nike signed a young basketball star named Michael Jordan.
At the time, Jordan was just a promising rookie, but Phil saw something extraordinary in him, a spark that could ignite a movement. Nike created the Air Jordan line, and magic happened.
These shoes didn't just dominate the basketball court, they became a cultural phenomenon, coveted by kids and adults alike across the globe. Air Jordan didn't just bring in massive revenue, it propelled Nike into the global spotlight, transforming it from an underdog into a powerhouse. But what made Air Jordan such a sensation? Was it just Michael Jordan's talent, or was there a genius strategy behind Phil Knight's bold move?
A few years later, in 1988, Nike launched a slogan that would echo around the world: just do it. 3 simple words, but they carried a powerful message, a call to push past obstacles and chase your dreams, whether you're an athlete or just someone striving for greatness. Just Do It became more than a slogan, it became a rallying cry for millions, turning Nike into a symbol of determination and triumph.
Nike was no longer just a shoe company, it was a movement. From a small startup to a global giant.
Through relentless innovation, from the waffle sole to technologies like Nike Air and Flyknit, Nike built a reputation for quality and performance. Phil Knight didn't stop at shoes, he expanded into apparel, accessories, and even technology with the Nike Plus fitness tracking platform. Nike also took on the world, opening stores across Europe, Asia, and Latin America, bringing its products to millions globally. Today, Nike stands as the world's leading sportswear brand, with a market value soaring past $2 trillion.
Legends like Michael Jordan,
Serena Williams, and LeBron James proudly wear the swoosh, making Nike the go-to brand for anyone who dreams of greatness.
But what fueled Nike's incredible rise? Was it their endless innovation? Or Phil Knight's unwavering vision to take risks that others wouldn't? Lessons from Nike's epic journey. Nike's story is a testament to the power of innovation.
From Bill Bowerman's waffle sole to cutting-edge technologies like Nike Air, creativity set Nike apart and built its legacy of excellence. But innovation alone wasn't enough. Nike's success also came from creating a brand that spoke to the soul. The Just Do It slogan and partnerships with icons like Michael Jordan forged an emotional connection, making Nike not just a product, but a symbol of aspiration and achievement.
Beyond that, Nike's journey shows the value of strategic partnerships and global vision. The collaboration with Michael Jordan didn't just sell shoes, it revolutionized sneaker culture and brought Nike to new audiences.
And by expanding globally while adapting to local markets,
Nike turned a small dream into a worldwide empire. Nike doesn't just sell sportswear, it sells a mindset, a belief that anyone can achieve greatness.
A story to inspire us all. From a tiny operation importing Japanese shoes, Phil Knight and Nike rose to become a global sportswear giant, with the Swoosh logo standing as a beacon of excellence and determination. Their journey proves that with creativity, perseverance, and a bit of boldness, a small idea can grow into a mighty empire.
So, are you ready to take your own leap and just do it?
Let Nike's story inspire you, because if Phil Knight could turn a runner's dream into a global icon, so can you.